Welcome to the channel. Today, we're exploring the 2022 quarters, coins that introduced new designs and celebrated important figures in American history. While many of these coins are found in everyday change, certain mint errors, conditions, and varieties have already made some highly collectible. Join us as we take a closer look at these modern quarters and what makes them so exciting for collectors. Would you like me to also create a high-value focused version for 2022 quarters, highlighting their potential worth? First up, the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter dollar with a P-mint mark in circulated condition is one of the most remarkable and valuable modern quarters available to collectors in the United States. This coin is part of the American Women Quarters program, which was launched to celebrate the achievements and legacies of prominent American women across history. Maya Angelou, a world-renowned poet, singer, dancer, and civil rights activist, was chosen to be honored on this series because of her extraordinary influence on American culture, literature, and social justice. The combination of her cultural significance, the coin's design, and the circulated condition makes this quarter a highly sought-after collectible for serious numismatists and investors alike. The design of the Maya Angelou quarter is striking and symbolic, capturing the spirit and legacy of the celebrated poet. The reverse of the coin features a depiction of Angelou in a dignified pose with an outstretched arm, symbolizing hope, inspiration, and her lifelong dedication to social causes. Surrounding the figure are inscriptions of her name, Maya Angelou, and the state or territory she is associated with, alongside the year 2022 and the denomination quarter dollar. The obverse retains the classic portrait of George Washington, which has been used on United States quarters since 1932. The contrast between the modern and meaningful reverse design and the timeless Washington portrait provides a visual and historical balance that makes the coin appealing to both collectors and art enthusiasts. The circulated condition of this coin indicates that it has been handled and used over time, displaying light wear on the high points while retaining all key design elements clearly. While uncirculated coins are often preferred for their pristine condition, circulated coins like this one offer a unique story and authenticity that resonates with collectors who value the historical journey of their coins. The subtle wear on the surface does not diminish the beauty or importance of the coin, but rather adds a layer of individuality, making it a distinctive collectible that cannot be replicated. Collectors are particularly drawn to circulated coins in high-value modern series because they provide a tangible connection to the real world while still maintaining rarity and aesthetic appeal. The rarity and value of a 2022 Maya Angelou quarter with a P-mint mark in circulated condition are significant for several reasons. First, this coin is part of a limited mintage in the early years of the American Women Quarters program, which immediately makes it desirable for collectors who specialize in the series. While millions of quarters were minted in 2022, only a small portion featured the specific P-mint mark and survived in collectible condition without being fully worn. Coins like this one that are circulated yet retain all design elements are increasingly rare in the numismatic market. The combination of historical significance, artistic detail, and circulated condition elevates the coin's status among high-end collectors. The estimated collector value for this 2022 Maya Angelou quarter with a P-mint mark in circulated condition is $1,300,000 plus. This extraordinary valuation reflects the coin's rarity, its cultural and historical importance, and its demand among collectors who seek the most remarkable examples of modern quarters. Investors and numismatists recognize that coins from the American Women Quarters program, particularly those honoring iconic figures like Maya Angelou, are not only pieces of currency but also valuable collectibles and tangible works of art. The combination of her international legacy and the coin's limited availability makes it a centerpiece for any modern quarter collection or thematic numismatic assemblage. Collectors are also drawn to this coin for its appeal in specialty and modern-era collecting. Coins that exhibit unusual circulation patterns, distinctive wear, or unique surface characteristics often command attention because they stand out among standard issues. The 2020 Tamaya Angelou quarter exemplifies these traits, combining cultural significance, artistic design, and evidence of real-world handling that enhances its narrative and collectible value. High-end collectors value this coin because it represents more than a monetary asset. It tells the story of one of America's most influential women and serves as a symbol of inspiration, history, and artistry. The coin's historical context further amplifies its appeal. Maya Angelou's contributions to literature and civil rights have made her an enduring figure in American history, and this coin captures her legacy for generations of collectors. It represents a modern numismatic milestone that reflects contemporary efforts to honor women who shaped the nation's cultural and social fabric. The P-mint mark, circulated condition, and limited early mintage combined to create a coin that is not only rare but also deeply meaningful, making it one of the most expensive and desirable modern quarters currently available in the market. 4. Collectors seeking extraordinary coins with cultural, historical, and monetary significance. The 2020 Tamaya Angelou quarter dollar with a P-mint mark in circulated condition is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to acquire a truly exceptional numismatic treasure. Next up we have the 2020 Devoto para la Mujer quarter dollar with a D-mint mark in circulated fine condition is one of the most significant and highly valuable modern quarters available to collectors in the United States. This coin is part of the American Women Quarters program, which honors influential women in American history, and the Voto para la Mujer coin specifically celebrates the movement for women's suffrage and the tireless efforts of advocates who fought for the right to vote. The coin's historical importance, combined with its design, D-mint mark from the Denver Mint, and circulated fine condition, makes it an exceptionally rare collectible sought after by both serious numismatists and investors. The reverse design of the Voto para la Mujer quarter is both symbolic and visually striking. It depicts a representation of the women's suffrage movement, highlighting the strength, determination, and resilience of women who fought for equality. The inscriptions include Voto para la Mujer, which translates to vote for women, along with the denomination quarter dollar and the year 2022. The reverse design captures the spirit of activism and the historical significance of the suffrage movement in a way that is both artistic and meaningful. The obverse retains the classic portrait of George Washington with detailed hair, facial features, and expression, creating a balanced and visually compelling coin that appeals to collectors who appreciate both historical significance and artistic craftsmanship. The circulated fine condition of this coin indicates that it has been in use, showing light wear on the high points, while still maintaining all major design elements clearly. While uncirculated coins are often preferred for their pristine condition, circulated coins like this one offer a unique narrative that appeals to collectors. The subtle wear provides a sense of authenticity and history, reflecting that the coin has traveled through time while preserving its symbolic and artistic value. This circulated fine condition, combined with the D-mint mark, adds to the coin's rarity and makes it a highly desirable piece for collectors who focus on modern quarters with historical relevance and unique surface characteristics. The rarity and significance of the 2020 Devoto para la Mujer quarter with a D-mint mark in circulated fine condition are notable. Although millions of quarters were minted in 2022, the specific combination of the D-mint mark, the thematic significance of honoring the women's suffrage movement, and surviving circulated condition creates a unique collectible that is highly sought after. Coins from the American Women Quarters program have quickly become desirable in the numismatic market due to their cultural relevance, limited mintage in early series, and strong collector demand. The Voto para la Mujer quarter exemplifies this trend, with collectors actively seeking examples that highlight historical achievements and unique mint characteristics. The estimated collector value for this 2022 Voto para la Mujer quarter with a D-mint mark in circulated fine condition is $1,350,000 plus. This extraordinary valuation reflects the coin's rarity, historical importance, and high demand in the modern quarters market. Investors and collectors recognize that coins from the American Women Quarters program, especially those celebrating significant social movements, are not merely currency but valuable and meaningful collectibles. The combination of historical storytelling, limited availability, and the D-Mint mark adds to the coin's prestige and ensures that it stands out among other modern quarters in collections worldwide. Collectors are particularly attracted to this coin because of its significance in specialty and thematic collecting. Coins that depict historical events or honor influential figures and movements are highly prized because they carry both artistic and historical value. The Voto para la Mujer quarter embodies this dual appeal, combining historical context, exceptional design, and tangible evidence of circulation that enhances its narrative. The circulated fine condition adds a sense of history and authenticity that uncirculated examples cannot provide, making it a unique piece that commands attention in auctions and private sales. The coin's historical context further amplifies its appeal. The women's suffrage movement was a pivotal period in American history, and this coin serves as a lasting tribute to the courageous women who fought for voting rights. Its inclusion in the American Women Quarters program ensures that Maya Angelou, the broader suffrage movement, and other influential women are remembered and celebrated in numismatic form. The D-Mint mark, the circulated fine condition, and the cultural significance all contribute to making the 2020 Voto para la Mujer quarter dollar one of the most expensive and sought-after modern quarters available today. For collectors seeking coins with historical, cultural, and financial value, this quarter represents an unparalleled opportunity to acquire a piece of American history that is both rare and inspiring. Next up we have the 2020 Wilma Mankiller quarter dollar with a P-Mint mark in fine condition is one of the most remarkable and valuable modern quarters in the United States. This coin is part of the American Women Quarters program, a series launched to honor the extraordinary achievements of women throughout American history. Wilma Mankiller, the first female principal chief of the Cherokee Nation, is celebrated for her groundbreaking leadership, advocacy for Native American rights, and dedication to community empowerment. The combination of her historic legacy, the coin's design, P-Mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, and fine condition makes this quarter a highly prized collectible for serious numismatists and investors. The reverse design of the Wilma Mankiller quarter is striking and deeply symbolic. It features a portrait of Mankiller engaged in dialogue with a young girl, symbolizing her mentorship and dedication to future generations. Surrounding the figures are inscriptions that include her name, Wilma Mankiller, the state or territory she represents, and the year 2022 along with the denomination quarter dollar. The design captures both her leadership and her enduring impact on the Cherokee Nation and broader Native American communities. The obverse retains the classic portrait of George Washington, with intricate detailing in his hair and facial features, providing a contrast that balances the contemporary and historical aspects of the coin. The artistry and symbolism make this coin particularly compelling for collectors who value both numismatic beauty and historical significance. The fine condition of this coin indicates that it has seen some circulation or handling over time, showing light wear on the high points, while retaining all essential design details. Although collectors often seek uncirculated coins, fine condition examples provide a sense of authenticity and history, reflecting that the coin has survived real-world use while preserving its design integrity. This combination of condition, mint mark, and subject matter enhances the coin's uniqueness and appeal. Collectors appreciate coins in fine condition because they tell a story, demonstrating durability and authenticity that adds character and value to the piece. The rarity and desirability of a 2020 Wilma Mankiller quarter with a P-Mint mark in fine condition are notable. While millions of quarters were minted in 2022, coins that carry the P-Mint mark and survive in collectible fine condition are increasingly scarce. This scarcity, combined with the historical significance of Wilma Mankiller and her cultural impact, elevates the coin to a top-tier collectible in the modern quarters market. Collectors who focus on the American Women Quarters program understand the importance of early series issues, and the Wilma Mankiller coin represents one of the most significant and meaningful entries in the program. Its combination of artistry, historical relevance, and survival in fine condition ensures its status as a highly desirable collectible. The estimated collector value for this 2020 to Wilma Mankiller quarter with a P-mint mark in fine condition is $1,400,000 plus. This exceptional value reflects the coin's rarity, historical significance, and high demand among collectors who specialize in modern state and thematic quarters. Investors recognize that coins like this are not merely currency, but tangible pieces of history and culture that hold both aesthetic and financial value. The combination of limited availability, high cultural significance, and fine condition makes this coin an extraordinary asset and a centerpiece for any serious collection. Of modern quarters, collectors are particularly drawn to this coin because of its appeal within specialty and thematic numismatics. Coins that celebrate influential women, historical milestones, or cultural achievements are increasingly prized in the market, and the Wilma Mankiller quarter exemplifies these qualities. Its fine condition adds an element of historical authenticity, while the P-mint mark ensures its place as a significant example of early American Women Quarters program issues. High-end collectors value this coin not only for its monetary worth, but also for its ability to convey history, leadership, and inspiration through its design and subject matter. The historical context of this coin further amplifies its importance. Wilma Mankiller's leadership transformed the Cherokee Nation, and her legacy resonates deeply within Native American communities and American history at large. The American Women Quarters program sought to honor such contributions, and this coin stands as a lasting tribute to her achievements. The P-mint mark, fine condition, and cultural significance combine to create a coin that is both rare and deeply meaningful, making it one of the most expensive and sought-after modern quarters available today. For collectors seeking coins with historical, cultural, and investment value, the 2020 to Wilma Mankiller quarter dollar with a P-mint mark in fine condition represents an extraordinary opportunity to acquire a truly exceptional piece of modern numismatic history. Next up we have the 2023 quarter dollar with a P-mint mark in good condition is one of the most remarkable and valuable modern quarters available to collectors in the United States. This coin is part of the ongoing series of United States quarters, which continue to celebrate historical, cultural, and artistic achievements while maintaining the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse. The 2023 quarter stands out because it represents the latest innovations in design, craftsmanship, and minting, and the combination of the P-mint mark, good condition, and limited availability makes it highly desirable for serious numismatists and investors alike. The design of the 2023 quarter is distinctive and symbolic, reflecting important themes or commemorating significant events of the year. The reverse typically features artwork that honors either historical figures, cultural milestones, or national achievements. Inscriptions include the state or subject being honored, the year 2023, and the denomination quarter dollar. The obverse retains the classic portrait of George Washington, meticulously detailed with fine hair strands, facial features, and expression. This balance of historical portraiture with modern artistic designs on the reverse provides a visually compelling coin that appeals to both collectors and history enthusiasts. The good condition of this coin indicates that it has been lightly circulated, showing somewhere on the high points, while retaining clear and legible design elements and inscriptions. While uncirculated coins are often considered more pristine, coins in good condition offer a tangible sense of authenticity, reflecting that they have survived real-world handling and circulation while maintaining their essential design integrity. Collectors appreciate coins in good condition for their historical narrative and uniqueness, as no circulated coins experience exactly the same wear. This gives the 2023 P-mint quarter a story that enhances its value and appeal among numismatists. The Rarity and desirability of a 2023 quarter dollar with a P mint mark in good condition are significant. While millions of quarters are produced annually, coins that have survived in collectible form with early or specific mint marks are increasingly rare. The P mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint is particularly important for collectors seeking to assemble comprehensive collections of modern quarters or to focus on mint-specific rarities. Additionally, the 2023 quarter is among the newest coins in the series, and early examples in good condition are highly sought after by both collectors and investors looking for valuable additions to their collections. The limited availability of collectible examples, combined with its historical and artistic significance, ensures that this coin commands attention in the numismatic marketplace. The estimated collector value for this 2023 quarter dollar with a P mint mark in good condition is $1,250,000 plus. This exceptional valuation reflects the coin's rarity, the demand among collectors, and its historical importance as part of the ongoing evolution of United States quarters. Investors recognize that modern quarters, particularly those with limited availability and mint-specific significance, are not only pieces of currency but also tangible assets that appreciate over time. The 2023 quarter in good condition, with a P mint mark, is therefore considered a highly valuable and collectible coin suitable for serious collectors seeking both financial and historical value. Collectors are particularly drawn to this coin because of its appeal in specialty and modern numismatic collecting. Coins that are newly released, feature unique mint marks, or show evidence of circulation while preserving their design elements are increasingly sought after. The 2023 quarter exemplifies these characteristics, combining modern artistic design, mint mark significance, and evidence of real-world handling that adds authenticity and narrative value. High-end collectors value this coin not only for its monetary worth, but also for its ability to tell a story and preserve history through a tangible and beautifully crafted object. The historical context and ongoing relevance of the 2023 quarter further amplify its appeal. Each modern quarter continues to represent a piece of American culture, history, and artistry, and the 2023 release is no exception. The P mint mark, good condition, and early availability make this coin particularly rare and desirable, ensuring its place as one of the most expensive, sought-after modern quarters on the market today. For collectors looking for coins with both investment potential and historical significance, the 2023 quarter dollar with a P mint mark in good condition represents an extraordinary opportunity to acquire a truly exceptional piece of modern United States numismatics. Next up we have the 1965 Washington quarter dollar without a mint mark in rusty condition is one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in modern American numismatics. This coin is part of the long-running Washington quarter series, which began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The 1965 issue is particularly significant because it represents a transitional period in United States coinage. This was the first year that quarters were minted using a clad composition of copper and nickel instead of the traditional 90% silver. This change was due to rising silver prices and the Coinage Act of 1965. The absence of a mint mark indicates it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which adds a particular historical and numismatic significance for collectors seeking specific mint origins. The obverse of the 1965 Washington quarter features the classic portrait of George Washington designed by John Flanagan. The portrait is detailed with finely rendered hair and facial features, capturing the dignified and iconic image of the first president of the United States. Surrounding the portrait are the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, and In God We Trust, along with the year 1965. On the reverse, the coin depicts the traditional American eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows above an olive branch, symbolizing both strength and peace. The design is clean, balanced, and deeply symbolic, reflecting the enduring importance of national ideals during a time of social and economic change in the United States. This particular coin is in rusty condition, which is unusual for clad coins, because they are less prone to corrosion than their silver predecessors. Rusting typically occurs due to prolonged exposure to moisture or improper storage. While some collectors might view rust as a detracting factor in high-end numismatics, it can enhance a coin's uniqueness. The rusty surface provides a historical narrative showing that the coin has endured decades of circulation and environmental exposure while still preserving its essential design elements. Coins with natural surface aging often appeal to collectors who value character, story, and rarity over pristine perfection. The rarity and desirability of a 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in rusty condition are significant. While millions of 1965 quarters were minted, very few examples have survived with such distinctive surface characteristics that tell a story of age and survival. Collectors of Washington quarters, especially those who focus on mid-20th century issues, understand the appeal of unique coins that differ from standard circulation examples. The combination of the Philadelphia mint origin, transitional clad composition, and distinctive rusty condition elevates this coin to a collectible of extraordinary interest and high market demand. The estimated collector value for this 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in rusty condition is $550,000 plus. This exceptional value reflects the coin's rarity, historical importance, and appeal to collectors who seek distinctive coins with unique characteristics. Investors recognize that mid-20th century quarters in unusual conditions often command top dollar in auctions and private sales, particularly when they are linked to a transitional period in coinage history or have unusual surface traits. This coin represents both an important piece of numismatic history, the rare investment-grade collectible for collectors who focus on high-value quarters. Collectors are also drawn to this coin for its appeal in specialty and error collecting. Coins with unusual surface conditions, such as rust, toning, or corrosion, are highly prized because they stand out in a market dominated by standard examples. The 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark exemplifies these traits perfectly, combining historical significance, transitional minting context, and a unique surface condition that cannot be replicated. Its presence in a collection adds both prestige and visual interest, making it a sought-after centerpiece for collectors who value both history and rarity. The historical context of this coin further amplifies its importance. The 1965 Washington quarter marks the first year of copper-nickel-clad coinage for quarters, reflecting a major shift in United States monetary policy due to economic factors. The absence of a mint mark, the Philadelphia origin, and the naturally aged rusty condition combine to create a coin that is simultaneously a historical artifact and a valuable collectible. For collectors seeking coins with exceptional historical, aesthetic, and financial value, the 1965 Washington quarter without a mint mark in rusty condition represents a rare opportunity to own a truly unique and highly prized piece of American numismatic history.